What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dina. We're in beautiful North Carolina, Zone 7B, and today we're in my backyard in the garden area. Right over here is the garden that you're familiar with if you've seen my other videos and garden tours. But right behind me is a brand new addition. This is our caterpillar tunnel from a company called Farmer's Friend. We built this thing over the winter season, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how we did that. Let's do this. So the first thing we had to do was mark out the area in which this tunnel was going to be. It's 14 by 50 foot, so we marked that out with some string and some little posts. And once we got all that marked out, it was time to put the rebar in, which holds the main frame for the tunnel into the ground. So I've got my bucket of rebar that came with the kit and a hammer, and my dogs are going to assist me as I install all of the rebar along each side of where the tunnel is going to be. One thing I had to make sure to do was put these plates down before I hammered the rebar in. That's just in case the top of the rebar gets mushroomed and I wouldn't have been able to slide those plates over after pounding them into the ground. As you can see, we have already installed a little bit of the framework, and that's done by just inserting the ends of each frame piece into the rebar on either side of the tunnel, like so. Here we're installing a piece of the frame that has this crossbar that is to be laid out on every other piece of the frame all along the tunnel, and that's for extra sturdiness. All we needed was a drill to assemble this entire frame, as the kit provided all the metal pieces and all the screws. Two people made installing the plastic super easy. We just used a couple ladders, and you can install this all on your own by yourself, and I'll show you how these clips right here. So if you pulled one side over, clipped it, and then did the other side, you could totally do this by yourself. But having two extra hands made it extra easy. And we still used the clips so that we could situate our ladders on the other side and pull the plastic completely over the whole frame. Here I just wanted to show you that they clearly mark which side of the plastic goes on the inside, and that's stamped all the way across the length of the plastic. Down here you can see the roll of plastic that they provided in the kit with an additional 50 feet extra in case you want to replace your plastic in the years down the road or make end caps for your tunnel. Also included in the kit is the instruction manual and the link to the video of how to install it. That's why I'm not going into incredible detail in this video because they've already done that very well. Here is how the plastic is held in place on each end. There is a groove and you install this wire, which is called a wiggle wire, and you just weave it in and it holds the plastic in place very well. It's a neat system. What do you think? Here we've started to build the inside of the tunnel by very first laying down some cardboard and then compost and wood chips on top of that. If you'd like to learn more about this mix of Back to Eden and instant gardening methods, then I will leave the link below to my video entitled How to Start Your Dream Garden. It goes over where to get cardboard, why it's used, and how it's an awesome way to grow your own food and create an instant garden. We got this cardboard from friends who had moved and also a house renovator who had a lot of big appliance boxes, which are awesome because when you spread them, open them out, it covers such a large area, and those boxes are much thicker than your average cardboard box. In the trailer is the compost that we got from a local source who sells it one day a week. And then we used mulch dropped off by a local arborist. They're all natural and from freshly ground trees that were cut down in our area. We've got 3 rows of compost to grow our food in. And at each end we have some room, just some mulched area where we can start seeds and have a little walking room. Here's the compost. It's nice and rich. The dogs always love the cardboard. They like to chill on top of it pretty often when we're putting a garden like this together. In the kit, they included this nylon rope, and going back to the plates that I installed, it holds these hooks that hold the rope in, and the rope offers extra support and it holds the plastic down to the frame basically. Here we have started to install our end doors. You can do this in many different ways, but we've chosen this wood frame door to install, and I think it looks pretty nice. One key thing to put in the tunnel is a thermometer so we can monitor whether or not to vent open the tunnel and just keep an eye on what the temperature is from day to day. Farmer's Friend is the name of the company that we ordered our kit from, and they have 2 different models. We got the Gothic Pro model, which comes to a point at the very top of the tunnel, which allows for snow and or rain to fall off easier. And as you can see, we got snow not long after installing our tunnel. Now that we've got the end caps installed using extra plastic and extra wiggle wire, we got these zipper kits from our local hardware store. They have a peel and stick side, which we also reinforced with heavy duty glue and just stuck them right on, let them cure, and we'll be able to unzip these, roll the plastic up, opening each end of the tunnel for easy access and more airflow. We're in the inside of the tunnel. Willie's chilling with me. Back right here you can see one of our seed starting stations. It's getting super hot in here on a sunny day like this. Heat builds up really quick and I have to come out and vent open each side of the tunnel. I'll show you how that works in just a second. The reason we got this tunnel is so that we could start plants like these, which are cucumbers and tomatoes, which we usually wouldn't be able to start till later in the season. But since this acts as a season extender, creating warm temperatures for these plants to thrive in, we're starting some now in mid-March. Super excited. We're gonna plant a lot of things that we plan on juicing in here and just all kinds of stuff. Let me show you how this system works. The kit came with these parts right here. These are just little bars that you can twist and turn. When you turn it on the inside, you can just drop down the plastic and drape it, close it up. When it's a hot day, because your plants, they'll wilt if they get too hot, you just set the plastic on top of there like that. And there's 3 of those on each side of the tunnel, so you can vent it and give it some airflow during the hot days. It's a really cool design. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell if you want to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Maybe even share this with somebody who might find it useful. On behalf of Willie, Klaus, and Diva and Nori, we all thank you a bunch. Hope you have an awesome day, and as always, keep growing.